We'll go over McShay's draft rankings, every position, all of his number one guys, perhaps a little bit later. But Paul Feinbaum Show, SEC Network, SEC guy, in their pocket. I'm just kidding. That's what everybody says. But look, my point has always been the SEC, I think, is the best conference, so that's why I say it. He has felt that for a long time, but he says this, and it sends shockwaves through the college football world.
You can't argue, and I think you know where I live and what waters I swim in.
And I know it's taken a lot for you to say this.
The SEC's had a rough beginning to the season, a very rough beginning. I mean, there's still some good teams, but right now, repeat after me, read my lips, the Big Ten is the best conference in college football.
Danny?
Whew. See, here's the thing. I hate this conversation because I think it's really dumb. This is what's driven me nuts about the SEC is champs. The SEC is the best conference in the country because I think the difference in all these conferences is really negligible. That's what's bothered me about the SEC. And people say, oh, their schedule is so much tougher. Yes, the Big Ten is off to an incredible start, right? They're great. They got 3 teams in the top 10. Wisconsin sitting right outside at 11. But the SEC is still really good when you look at them. I tried to divvy it up where I went with how many conferences, because they all look fairly similar. Every conference has a couple, maybe 3 title contenders. They have some good teams, they have some decent teams, and they have some garbage teams. And they're all sort of similar. The problem with the Big Ten, if I was discounting what Paul Feinbaum said, their bottom tier are just some really walkover games. When you look at Northwestern, Rutgers, Illinois, Purdue, like those are just show-up kind of games. When you look at those.
Yep. So you're off Purdue.
I'm off Purdue. And the SEC, I really only on them had 2, with Vanderbilt and Kentucky being the games that you can show up. And then, South Carolina's looked a little better. Maybe they're in there, but they're really tough through the middle of the conference. And the top is better, more depth. For me, I think it's something to say to get us all fired up.